Hi, I know it's one of those rare 2 times in one day kind of situation, but I was doing some work, and I'm so confused. Are there children out of school today? I hear kids playing. I was doing some work, and mostly what I was doing was answering questions. I'm going to go inside in a minute. My husband was just inside. Mostly what I was doing was answering questions and comments from the National Wake Up Call this morning, which thank you. If you were on it, gosh, it means so much to me that people were on it, like literally. It reminds me when I was teaching group exercise and I would walk in to teach class, I'd be like, I just hope someone shows up, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to work out anyway. That's how I felt about the National Wake Up Call. I was like, I hope someone shows up, but it doesn't matter. I was going to talk anyway. I was going to tell you all the things anyway. So I'm really passionate about when someone leaves a comment, someone shares a thought, something, whatever, that it gets an answer, right? Like if you spend a nanosecond of your precious time here, then I'm going to answer it. Hold just 1 second. Okay. You already know what I was doing. So if someone makes a comment, they're going to get an answer because they took time out of their day to answer it, right? So they took time out of their day to write something. So I was on Facebook, and I was kind of answering the questions, responding to the comments from the National Wake Up Call today. And I was getting more and more frustrated. Our neighbors are getting a new roof, so if you hear that, apologies. Once my husband goes back outside, I'll go inside. I was getting more and more frustrated reading the comments. I shouldn't say that. I was like filled with gratitude over some of the comments, and then I was getting frustrated with some of the comments. And the reason why I was getting frustrated with some of the comments is because over and over and over again were comments from women who, for whatever reason, have just decided that their goals aren't important, that their dreams are important, that what they want to do in their life is not important, that this life they want to create is not important. They've just decided, sort of like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? That was like over and over and over again. I was reading these comments. Also, are you kind of freaked out that we're having a conversation in the middle of the afternoon? When did I do this? I did this a couple weeks ago. This is when you know it's real. This is when you know I'm like, I got stuff to say. So I was reading these comments, and it was this, just stop showing up. I've gotten away from my habits. I need to do this. I just need to get out of my own way. I could go on, and I could read all these comments. And then, yes, next to them are these really lovely comments that were making me so grateful. So grateful. But my heart was breaking over these other comments of women just like playing small. Just women playing small. And I'm like, I can't read this anymore. I have to come out here and talk about it because I'm so frustrated by it. And it's over and over again, women stepping away from habits that they know work for them, help them feel better. It's over and over again, women not doing what they want to do with their life. It's over and over again, it's women not going after their goals and their dreams, not creating their life on purpose, with purpose. And I'm going to tell you something really clearly, okay? I'm done with it. Knock it off. Like literally, knock it off. It's 2022. You are a strong, powerful, capable, smart human being. Knock off I don't know what to do. I just stopped. Knock it off. Because you are going to get to the end of your life and woulda, coulda, shoulda your entire life. What I wish I would have, insert anything. I should have, if only I could have. You have every available resource and tool at your fingertips. Whether you're an entrepreneur or not, you have every available resource and tool at your fingertips because you have this beautiful, crazy website called Google. Google. My mother, my 95-year-old mother, I don't know what device she had where she would ask Google something. Was she asking Alexa? I don't know who she was asking, but she'd go, or maybe it was her phone. I don't even know what this was. And she would always go, Google. And then we would get in the car and make fun of her. I said it. We would make fun of her. We have this crazy, amazing platform called Google. You have a crazy, amazing platform called YouTube. And whether you're in business for yourself, whether you're part of the Team Body Network, whether you're in another side hustle, you're in network marketing, you want to do a side hustle, you want to start something, whatever it might be, wherever you want to go in life, someone's likely carved the path and gone ahead of you, right? They've gone ahead of you. They've got the map. They've machete chopped their way through the forest. They've gone ahead of you. And if you will just get on that crazy platform called Google or YouTube, you can figure this out. So I was just sitting there reading those comments and I was all in my head, like pounding my head against the table, getting more and more frustrated with smart, capable, talented, strong, powerful women dorking their lives away. Because why? Why? I can't figure out the answer. I cannot figure out the answer, but I'm tired of it. And so from now on, I think I'm just going to open up every Energized Live with, knock it off. Okay, now let's move on. That's just what I'm going to do. Because it breaks my heart to my bone to see women playing small. And it makes me want to punch my little knuckles through the screen when I see women over and over going, I just need to. I just need to. I need to start. I just need to knock it off. I'm saying this with love. You're smarter and you're better than this. And I believe to my bone, women are going to be the ones who change the world. But we cannot change the world if we're over here going, I just need to get out of my way. If only I would, you know what to do. You have the magic inside you. You have the greatness inside you. You do. You know what to do. You are the magic. What I want you to disabuse yourself of is the notion that you have to make ginormous, overhauling sweeps of change overnight. What I'm asking you to do is today, do something that moves you closer to your goals, the life that you want to create, whatever that might be. I want you to stop writing comments that say, oh, Amy Steiner, I love that so much. To stop writing comments that say, I just need to, because you are reinforcing the story in your mind that you're not doing it right now. I actually have an exercise. I wasn't going to share this, but now I'm going to. So I want to know, Amy, I love that 2 millimeter pivot, a little 2 millimeter shift. I want to know on the middle of this Monday afternoon, on this very rare Instagram Live that we did one this morning. Here I am. I'm back. I want to know what you are going to do today. And I want you to write it in the comments. Don't you be showing up here and not being interactive. I want to know what you're going to do today to make a 2 millimeter pivot, as Amy so graciously granted us that mantra, that sentence. I love that so much. What are you going to do today that is a 2 millimeter pivot that's going to get you a little closer to your goals and dreams? I'm going to drink some water. You're going to write in the comments. Jessica Amorosa says, I'm completing my bat as we speak, which I love. Jessica, follow-up question. I just poked myself. I'm so fired up right now. My question to you is, do you normally use the bat or not? Is this kind of like a I'm back at it kind of thing? And my question to you would be, if it is I'm back at it, why'd you get off of it? Andrea, using your bat every day, which I love. You know I love tracking. My question is, were you not using it? And if that's the answer that you weren't, then why? I'm Again, I'm just curious because what got you sideways from using it? Or were you not? Did you not know it existed? Super curious. Print out my tracker for this week. I start using it. So yeah, like Lexi, I know we've talked about this before, but I'm very interested in it because it's so frustrating to me when I see women playing small, and I know your potential. How do I know it? Because you're a human being, you're a female human being on this planet. So you have so much freaking greatness and magic inside you, and you're over here like, so it makes me very frustrated. So I know we've had this conversation before, but I think it's worth having again. So Lexi, I'm just curious, were you using the tracker or not? Did you know about it? What's kept you from using it? I'm curious, that's all. So Andrea, you weren't using it, but did you know about it? And what has kept you from using it? Again, I'm just curious, what's kept you from using it? Brenda, you're going to start sending out monthly emails. Who's that to? Like your customers, your coaches? Like what's happening right there? Gina, that's awesome that you're going to go live or post a story about your new day one. That's awesome. But what are you doing for you today? Because again, we can talk about all the things all day long. What are we doing today that's actually going to get us closer? What's going to move the needle today? I mean, that's awesome. You want to post about it. Put your intentions out in the universe, girl. Go do it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm here for it. What I'm asking is, what are you going to do for you today? It's actually going to move your needle forward towards your goals and dreams. Not just what you're going to tell the social media universe. Following up with everyone in my Black Friday sale. Record my Monday YouTube tip of the week. You've been off of coaching for a year, Lexi, so you just weren't using it. Like you were a coach, you stepped away from it, now you're back, so you just hadn't got back into the habit of using it. Totally fair. Very valid. Why are you scared to invite people, Andrea? Andrea, I'm looking at your, I'm looking at your Instagram profile page. It looks like it's a fitness picture of you. Is that correct? Is it Andrea Plakio? Is it like a fitness picture of you? Almost like you're competing or something? I'm just curious. Is that what I'm looking at in your picture? Kira, you're finally launching your new website. I love it. And here's Kira, you know what I want you to do? I want you to take the word finally off and just say launching. Launching my new website. It's your timeline. Just say launching my new website. Kate, schedule non-negotiable power pockets. Yeah, can we please for the love, get off the notion that you got to work some kind of side hustle / business / whatever it is that you're doing, your passion project, whatever, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Can we please get into the mode that you can do 15-minute pockets of time and actually build a business? You did, Andrea! Andrea got her first doula client today. That's amazing. That is amazing. Andrea, I'm going to need you to get a space. Well, actually, I'm going to need you to move, first of all. And then when you move, I need you to get a space where you can open your own yoga studio. Okay? Can you make that happen today? That's what I need you to do. Okay. Because I know that others fall off like me. It's okay to have a new day one. Yes, that's awesome that you're Gina, that's awesome that you're doing that post. I'm still asking you, what actions are you taking today that's going to move your business forward? Are you moving your body? Have you worked out? How much water are you drinking? Did you journal? Have you done your personal developments? Have you showed up on social? Is this going to be your show up on social? And then what are you doing after that? So yay, she went live on social, yay. And then what? What's next? What are you doing today to move your business forward? Andrea, I'm coming back to you again. I'm just asking what your picture is. I'm asking what your picture is because I'm curious about it. Jennifer, you followed up with the people that you've been talking about in the coaching business. Jennifer, I also wanted to speak to your comment that you made earlier because I don't want this to get twisted. So on the National Wake Up Call, I firmly believe that we are collectively, whatever collective that is, collectively we're always stronger together, right? So on the National Wake Up Call today for Team Body Coaches, I just encouraged leaders to maybe focus a little bit less on individual teams and more on the big team, Team Body. Notice I didn't say don't focus on your team. I said just maybe could we dial that down a little bit and focus more on the Team Body team. And to that end, maybe once a month, one of your team calls is just live and open to anyone who wants to show up. Or maybe they're recorded and they're put out there for anyone who might want to show up. Or like I did with Megan Davies, instead of doing my interview with her just for my team, I did it on Instagram Live, so it becomes a resource for everyone, right? Let's just amplify and enhance our impact. Got it? Okay. What I'm not saying is that new coach Sally gets to DM one of the top 10 leaders in the business for help on their business and then is mad because said leader doesn't have time to respond to her because said leader is busy running her team of people that invested in her. Okay, so please do not get that twisted. I get people who message me all the time. Hey, just want to pick your brain on this. Hey, I'm a new coach. Can I have some advice? I'm like, girl, I got new coaches on my team who invested in me, who said yes to me. I need to serve them first. How can I serve them first, but also maybe do something that serves the network at large, right? You got to find a balance here. I'm asking people to turn down a little bit of the individual team, turn up the bigger team, but not at the expense of their team. Does that make sense? Please let me know if that makes sense. I'm going to keep scrolling through the comments. Kira, you're so kind. Krista, she submitted a proposal to a major client. Extra podcast listen today too. Getting back to the workouts that work for you. I love that. Sometimes you gotta make that shift. Andrea, so you finally answered my question. So that is a picture of you competing on stage in what looks like probably a bikini. Okay, can we put this in perspective for a minute? You got yourself into shape and condition to stand on a stage with very little clothing on and compete, and you're afraid to send an invite, but you stood on a stage in front of a lot of people with very little clothing on in your whole human self, out for people to look at and judge because it's a competition, but you're afraid to send an invite. I'm just going to take a drink of water and let people think on that for a minute. That makes some sense. I'm going to play for all 3 meals. Yes, Andrea, that's amazing. You did your first fitness competition 3 weeks ago. You placed 3rd. That's amazing. How's sending an invite harder than that? Food prepping. Andrea says she's on it, making a lead magnet. It's hard when you're inviting people in. Tracy Ann, I'm going to need you to fix your grammar. Remember who you're talking to. I'm saying that with love. I'm going to need you to fix your grammar, and then we'll come back to your question. Did your first miracle morning? You know what? I love that, Kate. That is really good. That is getting back to a habit that can help you. Bat. You're very kind. Okay, so I'm just... Andrea, you're missing the point. I got it. You placed 3rd. I'm asking you, how is that different from inviting? Inviting people to join you on your journey is not harder than standing on a stage half naked and having people judge you. Okay? That's what I'm saying. No, Jessica says, no, I was not using it at all. I was definitely knew about it. You were in your head about not having time to complete all the things. And remember, Jessica, did anyone say you had to complete all the things on the business activity tracker? Did anyone say that ever? Jessica, you must complete all the things on the business activity tracker. Jessica, did anyone ever say that to you? Please tell me. You all love my glasses. My glasses are I'm trying to do a better job protecting my eyes. And you're going to ask me where I got my glasses. I'm probably going to tell you Amazon because I have no idea. Okay, Jessica, answer my question. No one ever told her that she had to complete all the things on the business activity tracker. So that was a thing she had in her head that she made up. Jessica, you made that up. That is fake news that you made up. And that was holding you back. And then as long as you kept telling yourself that story, then you didn't actually have to live into your potential. And I need you to ask yourself, why would you not want to live into your potential? Like, I'm telling you, like, dig in there. And you go, oh, actually, no one told me that. actually it's my business and I can actually do whatever I want. Oh, okay. So I'm saying we've got to get really real about these stories that we tell ourselves. We've got to get really real about, and the stories that we tell ourselves, what I see is how they manifest in the comments that you write on social media. Okay? The comments that come in here, the comments that are on Facebook, like those are living, breathing manifestations of the stories that you're telling yourself in your mind, and I need you to knock it off. I need you to wake up every day and remind yourself you're a strong, powerful, capable, smart human being, and you are more than equipped to do whatever it is that you want to do with your life. And I don't care how many times you have to stand in front of the mirror and say it. Okay, now I have a little assignment for you, a challenge for you. And I heard this. Many of you might be familiar with Chalene Johnson. Chalene Johnson is one of my most important mentors, and I've known her for a very, very long time. I was teaching group exercise. I auditioned to be a powder blue master trainer. We called it something different. And I was a master trainer for several of Chalene's fitness formats in the gym setting. And so she's just been a really, really long time mentor of mine. I don't know if any of you feel that way too, that Chalene has been a long time mentor of yours. So I was listening to her podcast when I was walking yesterday. She was talking about this little exercise that she and her husband are doing. And it's called 55 and 5. Okay, it's super simple. So I'm going to share it with you to wrap this up, because I'm going to do everything in my power. Literally, I'm going to do everything in my power to stop women from playing small and to stop women from showing up and speaking these limiting stories out into the universe. We're going to knock it off. So 55 and 5, here it is. And she explained it on her podcast. So this is not my idea. I'm simply taking what I heard and I'm bringing it to you, and I've started it, and I'm going to tell you what it is. For 5 days in a row. So I started it today. I'm going to do it all the way through Friday, 5 days in a row. You write down your big dream with the gratitude in front of it, like you've already achieved it. So, for example, you might say, I'm so grateful that we are living in Florida right next to Disney, and it's magical. Okay, this would be if I'd not done this. What is your big dream that you have not achieved? Okay, maybe you want to, we'll use Andrea, maybe she wants to open a yoga studio. So she would say, I'm so grateful that I have opened a yoga studio. It is flourishing and thriving, and I'm making a difference. Okay, so that's what she would say. It's 55 and 5, but just one sentence. We're not writing 55 paragraphs, okay? It's just, I am so grateful that your big dream, like it's already happened, okay? And you write that 55 times for 5 days in a row. 55 times, 5 days in a row. So I started mine this morning, and I wrote it 25. So I have 30 more to go. Okay? I have 30 more to go. And I just write, I am so grateful that, and then I write my big dreams. And I write it 55 times, and we write it 5 days in a row. And it doesn't have to be 55 all at one time. Okay, so I did 25. I'm going to do 30 more. I'm going to tell you your hand's going to cramp a little bit, but that's okay. You're a big person, and you can do that. And I started it today. I'm just really curious if anyone else wants to start it, and who will be with me on Friday, who will have done it all 5 days. Because once I commit, then I'm in. So 55 in 5. I am so grateful that, and then you fill in your big dream like it's already happened. Lisa, I don't know what you mean in 55 things. So I'm writing the same sentence 55 times. I'm writing the same sentence 55 times. 5 days in a row. So again, I've done it 25. I have 30 more to do because I just thought I would divide it. 55 of the same sentence, 5 days in a row. I am so grateful that, or I feel so blessed that, whatever it is, it's starting with that gratitude, that positive energy, that, and then you fill in the blank as if your dream has already happened. Yes or no, does that make sense? Tell me that. No, you do not do a different one. Each day you do whatever one you want to focus on. Whatever one. One sentence. One sentence. One sentence. So imagine that it's November 2021 and I do not live here. I would be writing 55 times, I am so thankful that we live in Florida right next to Disney and I can hear the fireworks from my front porch every night, period. Number 2, I am so thankful that we live in Florida right next to Disney and I can hear the fireworks from my porch every night, period. Number 3, I am so thankful that I live. Does that make more sense? No, you cannot type it. I am so grateful that I would say, Amy, I would literally say, I am so grateful that we live in the most beautiful home on the water and I have a place for my family and we get to create special memories here. So you can, Jenny, I'll make the rules of the universe. Make it whatever you want. I do not make the universal rules. I'm just passing along this manifestation practice to see if this works. 55 and 5. 55 and 5. Really write it like you're so grateful that you're living it right then. Okay? You're so grateful that you're living it right then. 55 times every day, 5 days in a row. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. If that's what you want to write, Patty, but then that's what you're writing for 55 times for 5 days in a row. Okay, so it'd be 55 times 5 is whatever. You'd be writing it that many times. I am so blessed that we live in our house by the beach and I get to wake up to the sound of the ocean every morning. Then I would write that 55 times. You'll have to show up we'll do like an Energize Live on Friday and you'll have to show it to me. Or maybe Saturday. Maybe we'll do it on Saturday because I'm splitting mine up and I'm doing them. Okay, and my hope is, if you do this, we will stop some of the negative stories that are happening in our head and we'll start understanding our immense potential, our immense greatness, our immense magic, the possibility that lives within us, and we'll just stop ourselves from typing that BS stuff, putting it out into the universe. I just can't, blah, blah, blah. No, I am so grateful that this is what I'm living. Okay, I feel better now. I don't know how you feel, but I feel better now. I got that off my chest. So thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for participating in my conversation. I'm now going back to work. My husband is out here. Look, you probably can't see, but we're putting the lights on the palm trees. So, and look here. It's not lit up right now. This is where the tree went. Okay. Have an awesome rest of your day. Go get to work doing the thing that's going to move your life and your business forward. And stop hemming and hawing about it and talking about all the reasons why you can't. Okay? Do we have a deal? 55 and 5. I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you before then, but we'll talk about it on Friday. Okay. Let's go get to work. Happy Monday again.